I'm gonna get right into it. The reason you clicked on this video is because you're putting a lot of effort in. You're taking a few steps forward, but you feel a force pulling you back. Times are getting harder every day. They seem like every year things get more tough, expenses go up, you don't know who to trust. There's a lot of people that don't have your best interests at heart. You feel like society's pushing an agenda on you. You get to a point where you feel like I'm doing so much, I'm trying, but I feel like it's getting overwhelming. And it's just so easy to just throw in the towel, just throw your hands up like, look, I'm done. I give up. But I'm here to tell you can't. Don't do that. That is the wrong choice. That is the devil playing tricks on you, making you feel like you have no value, make you feel like you're not working at all, feeling like you're just destined to be regular. Do your 9 to 5, pay your bills, be looked at as a number, and then you die. Don't do that. That's all a trick. Don't fall for the devil's trap. Because God gives his soldiers the strongest test. He knows you can handle it. That's why he put you in the situation in the first place. He knows this as soon as we come out. And he knows that you're not going to quit. That's why he put you in that situation. You're not supposed to stop. Not when you're tired, not when you're frustrated, not when you're overwhelmed. The finish line is still pretty far. You still have it's a marathon, right? Everybody agrees life is a marathon, so you have to keep going. You don't just do it for a few weeks or a few months or a few years. This is a lifetime. You gotta be your best. You gotta try and be your best every single day. You're not supposed to stop. You have to keep going. Like thinking negatively, like it's not gonna do anything for you. It's like, okay, you go through a situation. You're gonna tell yourself not to work hard. You're gonna tell yourself not to do anything. You're gonna stop trying. What's that gonna do for you? Absolutely nothing. When you do that, the devil wins. It's gonna lead you astray. And you're gonna feel worse than how you feel in the first place. You have to keep trying. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself. Anytime someone tells me they want to try something new, I tell them, like, bro, I believe in you. Miss, I believe in you. You just have to do the work. You just have to show up every single day. You just have to understand that it's not going to feel good all the time. But that time will pass and you'll still remain. It's all about making your mind strong. You have to make your mind strong. That's the only way to win. You have to be strong-willed. You got to understand that you have people depending on you. You can change everybody's future by changing your life. You change your life, by extension, everyone else benefits off of it. Your parents could live longer. You might have a partner that has a medical condition. You could take care of them too. You know, all the fellas, you could take care of your woman. You could take care of your parents. Give them their dream house. You know, we all see those videos when the sons, they're giving their parents $100,000 to pay off their debt. They pay the house off for them. They give them keys to a new house. They give them a brand new car, a dream car that they wanted. You get that from. You can do that. You buy it for them. Come on. I know everybody want to live that type of reality. I know I want to. That's what I'm doing this for. It ain't just for me. Who want to make a bunch of money and then you end up by yourself? That sounds boring. So you need to keep going. You got to understand you got a lot on your plate, but you're tougher than that. You're tough. Most people will quit, but I know you won't. That's why you're watching this video. Yes, that's what it's going to be. I'm telling you not to quit. Some people say negative things to me too, but that's not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I just know that when people say negative things, it's just all projection. You got to understand that's going to be part of it too. That's probably what's making you feel so doubtful, because someone might have said something to you. And you know the crazy thing is, they're going to say that negative thing towards you, and they're going to go right back to doing nothing themselves. Crazy, ain't it? They're going to tell you, oh, I'm not going to take advice from you. Okay. That's not going to stop me. But then that same person that's saying that to me, what are they going to do? Nothing. Someone said that to me yesterday under my comments. They tell me, oh, I'm going to take advice from losing and all that stuff. Bro, I just simply said, go ahead and give your advice then. The person got 0 subscribers. Okay, well, tell you 0 subscribers some advice then. You give them advice. Of course, I'll get nothing back. It's just all hater energy. That's how you handle it. You ain't got to get angry at them. Just like, hey, bro, if you feel like you could do better, then you show me. That's what you do. When people talk crazy, you tell them, you do it then. You show me how to do it then. And it's funny, because 9 times out of 10, they're not going to. Because a person that's doing better than you, they're going to tell you what you're doing wrong, but they're also going to give you answers too. They're going to help you out. They're like, look, maybe you want to try doing it this way. This is a way it will benefit you. That's what they're going to do. They're not going to just tell you, you're wrong, you can't do this, and then they just walk away. That's super hater energy. But you know what? When you're doing something right, it's sad to say. When you're doing something good, the people are going to hate you for it. Because it's all a reflection. You're showing what they could be, but they're not doing it. That's all it is. You don't need to feel overwhelmed about that. Yes, like I said, the society, the government, they're trying to push an agenda. They don't want anyone to work hard. They don't want anybody to learn new things. They don't want them to be independent. The government want people to depend on them. No. It sounds good. Yeah, you get something for free, but you ain't got no character. You don't know how to work for yourself, because as soon as you lose it, you're stuck. So you have to work hard. That's the only answer. You just have to not give up. Come on. We all see. It's just like Rocky said. It's not about how many times you throw punches and all that. It's about how many times you get up after you get knocked down. Or like Mike Tyson saying, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. We know those quotes. So it's like, you're at the point where you got punched in the face or you got knocked down, but you have to keep getting up. You don't stop when you're tired. You don't stop when you're overwhelmed. You don't stop when you feel frustrated. You don't stop when somebody's hating on you. Those are all good signs. Because when you get pushed, it shows that you're moving forward. Right? And eventually, those people are going to get out of your way. They might stalk you a little bit. You know, they might say whatever they say behind closed doors, but you're still going to keep moving forward. That's the most beautiful part. And then when it's all said and done, they're going to look back and like, you know what I went through wasn't that bad. And then it's even better when you do start to have those type of feelings, you think about what you overcame already. That's what I do. But when I find myself at a hard point, it's like, damn, like, all right, it's getting a little difficult. I'm like, hold on, I'm tripping. This is nothing. I'm tougher than this. I know God got me. He got me through harder situations. God will never leave you astray. He'll be your shield. Come on, he'll be your refuge. You just have to believe. You just have to believe. Because telling yourself the opposite is not going to do anything for you. The next time that kind of question slips into your mind, you need to flip it. I am strong enough to go through this. That's why I'm going through it in the first place. God is just testing me. That's what I've been telling myself. God is just testing me. It's all just a test. But it's funny, I only say that until I already passed the test. It's all a test, man. You just have to keep going. We all see the movies. We all see the monologues. When things are difficult in the first half of the movie, then the training. Even though it's kind of quick, they kind of condense it in like 5-10 minutes. But it does show a part of reality. Like, look, you have to work. You're gonna make some ugly faces while you're working. It's gonna hurt. You might even cry. You might scream. You might be angry. But you still got to keep going. It's the only answer. It's the only way. Because when you quit, it'll become a habit. It's something that becomes a habit. And, you know, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you quit when you have a little bit of discomfort, you're going to quit on all your commitments. Your commitments to your partner, your commitments in marriage, your commitment when you're getting closer to God, your commitment at the workplace, the commitment at your business. You know, everybody want to do something new. Everybody want to do content. I want to do content. But how am I going to get better if I'm not doing it every day? You know, it's crazy. A lot of people be talking crazy, but it's like a lot of people can't get in front of a camera and just talk. I'm not perfect, but obviously you can see I'm comfortable enough to just say what I want to say on the camera. But that comes with practice. You can't be good at basketball without practice, right? Kobe was putting up like 500 shots. Kobe would work out. He went from working out 2 times a day to 3 times to 4 times a day. Kobe worked out 4 times a day. He worked out 4 times a day. The sacrifice. But you see how great he is. He passed X amount of years ago. People are still talking about his work ethic now. Because you know why? He didn't quit. He kept going. He had a legal case. He showed up midway through the game and hit the game-winning shot. Now, he could have let that situation bring him down. It could have affected his game. But he had a strong mentality. He wanted to win. You're like, come on. We could all relate to the greats. We all watch the greats. We watch how hard they work. But you gotta implement that. And it all starts with the mind. All the people that work the hardest all talk about the mindset. They talk about how hard things are gonna be, and it takes a lifetime. 5, 10, 15, 20 years. At different levels, just like in a video game. You just have to put the time in. Just like GTA, like Grand Theft Auto. You put time into the game, you upgrade your character, you upgrade your life. That's why video games are so they're so addictive. Because they represent life in a way. Just think about it like that. Like life is serious, don't get me wrong. But you could take certain aspects as far as, okay, I gotta do certain things to upgrade my character. I gotta max my stats, boost my stats, get as much experience as possible. That's what you gotta do. Because when you get to a tough part of the video game, you don't just stop playing, right? No, you keep going, and then you win. Sometimes you gotta do side quests. Sometimes you gotta do certain things to get better at a certain thing. That's what it exists for. That's what the side quests are for. Sometimes the side quest is to beat the main quest. It all correlates. But it all starts with the mind. You gotta not give up. You don't give up playing a video game. When you lose to someone in the game, you keep playing because you want to win. Come on, right? That's all it is. Don't quit, because when you quit, it's going to be a habit and you're going to break all your commitments. And then people are going to see that, and you're going to get to a point where you say something, you're not even going to trust yourself. You ever had to build trust with yourself? Man, it's crazy. It's a crazy feeling when you say something you don't even trust yourself. So you got to break out of that, stay committed, work hard, be consistent, and make sacrifices. If you put in a few years of your life in lock-in mode, you could change the rest of your life, and it benefits everybody. So those are things that you need to keep in mind. So if you ever feel like you want to quit, I'm begging you, please don't quit. Please keep going. Please, please, please keep going. I've been doing this for X amount of days, and it's nothing but good. It's nothing but good. My numbers just keep going up. Thank you to everybody that's watching. You don't have to click on this video. You don't have to. You can go watch something else or someone else. So I have to give gratitude. I'm grateful for people that watch these videos. I'm grateful for the comments that I get. It gives me the passion. It gives me the fire to keep going. That I'm saying things that are resonating with people. The same feeling that people are getting from my videos, that's what I was getting from other people's videos too. And I was like, damn, I'd love to do the same thing. Because it's like, you don't know you needed to hear something until you heard it. Then it's like, damn, that shit just hit me just now. Yeah, I want to give people that same feeling. But I know I gotta not quit. I have to keep going. People gonna tell me I'm burnt out. I ain't worried about none of that. I know when you get to an obstacle, it's just all a lesson. You're still learning. You just don't quit when it gets difficult. There's nothing wrong with taking a step back, analyzing, strategizing, and adapting. There's nothing wrong with that. But all I know is when you're consistent, it's never gonna do you wrong. You just have to not quit. It's not supposed to be easy. Stay committed. Make all your commitments count. Now get to work.